Hey worship leader, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to do some really cool things, and one of which is getting a synth bass tone out of your HX Stomp with your guitar. Crazy. But first, two quick announcements. The first one is we made it to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for the love and support you've shown me and given me over the past year and a half. This is such a great community. I love hanging out with you guys in the comments. It really means a lot to me that you're here. And I'll just go ahead and say, if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, help me out. Help me reach my goal. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by, I don't know, as soon as possible. Just help me out. If you're watching this video and you like what you see, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Next announcement for my Expanse Pack family. Last week I updated and changed how you will get your free updates from now on. You should have received an email from me explaining everything, but that's okay. If you didn't, don't worry. Just email me at jimmy@heyworshipleader.com. I'll verify you're an Expanse Pack member and I'll get you everything you need to know, all the links so that you can get your free updates from now on. I also went into detail in last week's video. I'll link it up here and down there, showing you some of the changes I made on the website so you don't get lost. You can know exactly where to go. Now, if you are not an Expanse Pack member right now, I will say now is the time to hop on in. It's an ever-growing collection of presets, and I update it all the time. It's one of those things where you pay once, you get updates for free for life. If you want to know more about that, click the link in the description. Now, with all those changes, I also updated my Expanse Pack with 2 brand new presets. And what I thought I'd do today is show you how I built those, walk you through them, and show you how you can use them in a live situation. That way, even if you're not an Expanse Pack member, you can still get value out of this video and hopefully spark some creativity for you moving forward. So a few days ago, I put a poll over on Facebook and Instagram and asked people what are their go-to amps in the Helix or the HX Stomp? What are they using most often? And there were 2 amps that kept coming up that I was like, I've never used these before. One was the Line 6 original Litigator, and the other one is the Mail Order Twin. Yes. And I'll just say the Mail Order Twin is probably my new go-to right now. I mean, I love the way that thing sounds. So let me plug all this up. We'll hop right in and look at the Litigator preset first. If you're new here and you've never seen my rig before, let me just walk you through it real quick. I am going out of my guitar. I'm actually using these little wireless things. They're the NUX 5RC3 something wireless guitar system. I really like them. I did a video about that a while back. You can go check it out. I go into my Becos Effects Comp IQ, then I go over to my Jackson Audio Broken Arrow, into the Stomp, out of the stereo effects loop with a TRS-Y split cable into my Jet Revelation ambient reverb, love that, back into the HX Stomp, and then my MIDI path is Jet MCX into the Stomp, into the, let's see if I can see it, the Disaster Area MIDI Box 4, and then that goes and controls both the Jet and the Broken Arrow and anything else I happen to put in the chain. I also run the Dunlop Volume X Mini that we will need today, and I also have a Mosky dual foot switch that we can use today as well. I'm also using my Sennheiser HD 600s to listen to these presets through. I'm really in the market for some studio monitors, but I don't have a lot of money. So if you have experience with some inexpensive, bottom of the line, but still good enough kind of studio monitors that aren't enormous because I have such a small space, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. All right, let's take a look at the Litigator first. This is a medium gain amp with a prominent low end. It really feels beefy and I kind of like it. I got it divided up into 3 snapshots. The first one is a cleanish snapshot. The second one turns on a bucket brigade style delay. And the third one is set for swells because, you know, worship music. Here is the clean tone. I'm using my Reverend Gil Paris Natural with humbuckers and a single coil in the middle. So I'll be able to show you what both of these presets sound like with humbuckers and single coils. So here is single coil neck pickup. Sounds pretty good. I like that sound. Snapshot 2. And then swells, snapshot 3. Doing what swells should do. All right, now the cool thing I wanted to show you with an expression pedal is over here on the Vermin Distortion, the Rat. I have the, you can see down here, I have the bypass on foot switch 1, but the filter I have set to expression pedal 1. And what this does is it lets me scroll through the filter sweep, I guess sweep through the filter sweep, I don't know how to say it, with the volume pedal. Clean tone. Rat. Let's put it down on the bridge pickup. Now, that is the Rat pedal. You can do the same thing with Ratatouille, but I was limited with DSP on this preset. But if you care about that and want to get rid of the other effects like the swells or the delays, you can just get rid of those and try the Ratatouille, assign it the same way. And yeah, it helps you have real subtle tones if you want, kind of like a rhythm tone, and then boost the toe forward for that kind of really bright, cut through the mix solo type tone. I really like using expression that way. Now, if I come over here to bypass controller assign, you can see that foot switch 4 and 5 are assigned to like turning the reverb on and off, because I know some of you don't like reverb. And then foot switch 5 just ups the gain on the amp itself. So let me plug that in real quick. So now this will be our clean tone. So a little boost there. I went from like 6.3 on the amp. Actually, we can see here. Went from 6.3 and then I dimed it out. So that is full amp drive on the Litigator. Which, it sounds amazing. Before we move on, let's check and see what it sounds like with humbuckers. With the Rat. I went back to humbuckers right there. Boom, there you go, Litigator. All right, now to the mail order twin. Now this is quickly becoming one of my favorite amps. I love it. It's a very clean amp, but I have it dialed in very dirty. So on a scale, on the drive, I have all the way up to 9, and I love it. It kind of gives it that crunch, and then I can feed a drive into it if I want for even more crunch. I could dial back the volume knob to clean it up a bit, but this is how I like it. It sounds awesome. It's called Mail In. It was the Silvertone 1484, and you used to could order these off of the Sears catalog. How cool is that? Here's what it sounds like. Clean tone, humbucker, bridge pickup. I like it because I'm finding that I like less compressed sounds. Like, I don't like stacking a bunch of overdrives because I don't really prefer that really smoothed out, compressed, overdriven sound. I like kind of like a gritty, growling type of overdrive, and I feel like this amp does this. This is the sound that I just love. Let me try it on the bridge pickup. If you want to do like a clean sound with some single coils, it could sound like this. But what I really want to show you is how to get like a bass synth sound through the Stomp with this guitar. Can we do it? Like, if your keyboard player wasn't there and you needed to pull off a kind of a part, could you do it? I dropped in a looper right here so that we could loop like that bass line and then play something pretty over it. We'll also create some sort of shimmery something. We can get some good sounds. Let's try it. Now I'm gonna get my phone out and use a metronome because I always get off when trying to do this kind of stuff. So I like that. You guys like that? Let me turn this off for a second. This is the sound we have. Sounds pretty cool. It kind of has this like side chain effect where it kind of has a gate on it. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna count and loop something. I like playing without my headphones on because it gets a little confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can play over it. Actually, let's record a little bit of a shimmer on top. I did want to say real quick that in my last update, I gave y'all my worship template preset. And what this is the preset that I use most often. It's the effects that I love and I like keeping them. And then what I do is I trade in and out different amps and cabs that I like. And so for example, I wanted to show you right now, I have this amp in here, the AC Fawn 30. But if we go back to the preset that we were just on, what I like to do is, hold on a second, actually move this over. I copy and paste my worship template preset up here, like where it doesn't matter. Save that. I'll go to my mail order and I'll copy the amp, delete the amp, put it in, and I'll copy the cab, save it. If it doesn't go in, that means there's not enough room. I'll delete a delay. Hopefully that'll give it to us. There it is, boom, save that. And now what I have is the mail order twin inside my worship template so I can just hear what that sounds like. And that reverb is much too big, so let's bring that down. And I have snapshots set up so you can just save those. We can also bring the mix down, save that. That way snapshot 1 is set up like that. So snapshot 1. Now I really liked the overdrive that I had, so let's save that. Let's go back to the mail order and see if this distortion will fit in there. Hopefully it will. Yes! Boom. There it is. Man, that just beefs it up right there. I love that. So what I would do probably here is I have my dimension chorus, I have my ping pong delay, and then on my first foot switch, let's see here, I would go to the distortion and go ahead and set that to foot switch 1, since I deleted my other delay, the head foot switch 1. So now I have another overdrive. All right, enough playing around. I could just play all day because I feel like I haven't played enough in a while. I need to play more. I hope you got value out of today's video. If you did, please leave me a comment down below, share it with someone that you think it would benefit, and I hope you have a great day. Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel. 5,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your encouragement. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.